Hi guys, welcome back to Sacred Shifts and how to navigate them. So before I started like all day today, I was getting like creative expression, right? As well as like chakra alignment has been big too. I'm really getting in touch with your emotions and really giving them a place to speak, right? I don't know why. Yeah, but yeah, you are. See, all the rainbow in these cards is just popping out to me. And it's really like, methodical has been too, like slow moving. Maybe this is slow moving creative energy, but you're being called to like get into it. And you may have like a negative perspective when it comes to like letting yourself be creative. And you're being called to like put that down. Maybe you're going and doing and you're not giving yourself enough time to like really rest. And Spirit is saying like it's time to choose you, to make that decision, to choose yourself, choose time for yourself, choose to heal your creative expression. Spirit's like, no, bro, speak. No, 111 on the timer. But you are being called to heal this creative expression, or heal this heartbreak through creative expression, right? But I do feel like you are mending your heart, right? Yeah, and that takes a lot of strength. You've been in hermit mode for quite a while now. You might be in like the goo, right? The achy, sticky space where you can't move and nothing's really going on, and it feels holy hell terrible. You're like, get me the fuck out of here, right? But there's a purpose for it, right? It's really supposed to put you like face to face with yourself, with your soul's purpose, and show you like, hey, this is what I need from you, right? So yeah, it forces us to slow down. So I feel like that's also a big part of the message is rest in creativity and slow the fuck down. Do less. Whenever Spirit tells me that, I'm like, but yeah, I am learning too. And this is like methodical energy, right? It's slow moving energy, but you are meant to really balance yourself in creativity, in creating something. I have this book. It's called The Artist Way. Yeah, The Artist Way. And it says that we're all creators, right? 2, 3, 4 on the timer. And I do feel like you're meant to meet the maker in you. You're meant to meet the creator in you. Right? The creator isn't separate from us, though. Like, we all have a little divine spark of God within us, right? That's what I think, anyways. But see, it's methodical, slow moving energy, but it's grounded, right? It's safe. And I feel like you're being called to find safety in creating, right? You may avoid, yeah, you are meant to be like this creative leader, right? And you may avoid like yourself. And you're being called to like face these emotions, right? Put them down on paper. I heard write an angry an angry letter to someone. You don't have to send it or anything like that, but like 3:33 on the timer. Get it off your chest, right? You're holding up a bunch of emotions in regards to this, and Spirit wants you to like release it, right? And you can, because it's your justice to release this energy. It's not your justice to hold on to this pain, right? It's your justice to like really heal this. A lot about chakra alignment. So maybe doing like, a meditation or a breath work, right? This will also help you really connect to yourself and your guides, right? To align your chakras, right? Ali Van Fossen, I think her name is, on YouTube. She does a breath work for all of your chakras. It's my absolute favorite. You do like different, it's so cool. But her name is Ali Van Fossen. And yeah, I do feel like Spirit is calling you to feel these emotions, right? And really like call yourself out on your own bullshit, right? Where you may be setting yourself on fire, right? Or you're holding all the water that could be like putting out this fire, right? You're holding all these emotions that could put out this fire. And so you really need to release, right? And that's why breathwork is amazing, because you can do it and it helps you to release the trauma and you don't have to revisit what happened. You know, it's a really amazing way. Yeah, you are being called to like close this cycle of avoiding yourself, right? Dream catchers are significant. That actually came up in the last read and I forgot to. But you are meant to build a creative community, right? Of like-minded lovers. That's been a big one as well. You are. Make plans. Like, really, like, write a self-concept came up as well. That's been coming up. Yeah, because you're supposed to transform this pain into something beautiful. Something... You're meant to celebrate yourself. So you're meant to transform this pain and not let the negativity or past dictate your future, right? There may be ways that you're holding on to a negative perspective about yourself and you're being called to let that go, right? There's a lot about letting emotions flow and letting go, right? And creativity, right? And making plans for your best, happiest self. Oh, yeah. All right. You are meant to fly, butterfly. Yeah, and you're meant to release this painful perspective. This gives me like a painful perspective, right? Seeing things through the lens of pain. And balance yourself in creativity. That is the ones, yeah. So you may be a creator. I meant a beginner, but you're a creator and you don't even know it, bro. That's been a big download. This time I thought that said something totally different, but I thought I said 6, 7, 5. Yeah, it didn't though. Nowhere near it. But you may be a beginner and you may be scared to just begin. I know for me that's very relevant. That Spirit has been like, girl, just do it. Draw, write, create, dance. But that the artist way, it says like we're all creators and we have to give ourselves a safe space to create. We have to, like nourish our inner artist the way we would a child, right? And I'm still learning to do that, but yeah. Okay, an oracle. So I hope you meet the maker in you, right? And setting a time aside. I can't talk, guys. It's been a long day. Spirit is communicating. It is communicating this to you, right? It's because we got spiritual communication, obedience, alchemy and transformation, and perception and revelation. I do feel like you've got a lot of revelations coming in, and Spirit wants you to surrender to your creative self, right? Really set a time aside, to create, just for creation, right? I thought that was going to be unearthing, but it's not. It's the gem. Really recognize that you are a motherfucking gem. The mountain is you, boo, right? And then we've got the one. You're being called to recognize you are the one. The motherfucking sun. No. And then the flame. That's so funny that I would say the sun. But you are being called to, like, light a fire under your creative ass. Right? The thread, which gives me red string theory, and that we're all connected, is recognizing do unto others as you want done unto you. The threshold, I feel like you are at the threshold of something, see, orange. Powerfully creative, and you are at you're just about to pop out, to bust out, right? You may be literally about to like blow up in real life, not like, yeah, I don't know why I came out like that, but yeah, but you're gonna have a lot of eyes on you, a lot of people watching you, right? And then we've got the mirror. I feel like you're really recognizing as within, so without, and you are applying that to your life now. And then we've got the healer. This is recognizing you are a healer, and maybe like using, instead of like trying to heal everybody else, using that healing energy on yourself, right? Because you need healing too, bro. Oh, I'm not gonna have enough time for these. We've got ask for what you want, and ask and you shall receive. Take imperfect action. Your gifts are healing, joy, happiness, gratitude, prayer, love, intention.